whatever, the participant sheet, I created a key for a reason. And I know that it's like, whoa, like, why is she treating us like we're a kid? But I just want you to take notice of what you're doing. So like in the key, and I wanted to actually show you guys, but I can't because I'm on my phone now. And I'm sure you probably have already seen it. There's 5 categories. You have completed and then completed late with a color. Because I want you to see, literally, I want you to see if you're doing things late. Because if you are, then you know you have to fix it. You know, it's not fair for me to give you the same credit that I'm giving everybody else if they're not doing it. I mean, if they're doing it on time, you know, just like if there's something incomplete, I'm going to put incomplete. If there's a missing assignment, you're going to have missing. And some of them I'm going to consider no-show. What am I going to consider no-show? A post like yesterday, you can't make up. Because you can't put a sweaty selfie the following day. If it says put a sweaty selfie on Monday for Motivation Monday or whatever it was that I said, then you should have done it Monday. Now, something like today, I'm hoping that everybody did today's assignment, but something like today, you can actually make up tomorrow. And I'll just put it as completed late because it's just technically fill in the blanks on this statement. Anybody, you can do that 2 days later. I'm not saying that you should, but I'm saying we'll honor that. But there's going to be some posts where I'm just going to treat them as no-show because you cannot make it up. Again, yesterday was perfect example. Now, like Gabby was saying, you all had a pre-qualification and you're in this group because you wanted to. But if you're struggling with time management, listen, send me a private message. Gabby might not be her strength, but it is mine. And she's doing a lot for the group. I'm willing, and this goes for all of you. My coaches, Gabby's coaches, if you're struggling with time management, I'll get on a Zoom call one-on-one with you. Gabby can tell you that I love time management. It is my strength. And I'm willing to help you. Like, this is what masterminds do. If you're struggling, if you don't know how to fit that power hour, I was sharing with Gabby, I don't even think she knew this earlier today, that when I started this business, I only had 40 minutes to give. The first 2-3 months, like I just couldn't. I was drowning with full-time ministry, plus life, plus just a lot of things that I had going on at the time. And I literally did this business the first 3 months of my business with 40 minutes a day. I would do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, but I made it happen. And then it went up as I saw results and as I saw that weekly paycheck that went from, my first paycheck was $29.95, which is the Shakeology commission. And when I started seeing the $29.95 go to 50 something a week, from 100 and something a week, when you see what's coming in, all of a sudden you will stop watching that show you used to watching. All of a sudden the sacrifices are going to happen. But sometimes we don't even know where we can make those sacrifices unless you see the bigger picture. So I'm saying all this to say that as we're doing this for you and as you are in this mastermind, it's not just giving you work, it's helping you execute. And that includes time management. So if anybody needs help, send me a private message. Please, let's get on a one-on-one, 15, 20 minutes, Zoom chat, and I promise I can help you, if you're struggling in that area. So that's it, Gabby.
The other thing I want to say is she's right. When finding a success partner, if you don't have one, you have to find someone who basically balances you because I'm an emerald, but it's funny because, I just came back in January from Danny Johnson and she described emeralds like to the T. I was like, oh my God, this is so me. But when she talked about time management and how we're never late and, and like, we're so on point with like organization and all this. And I was just like, yeah, that's just not me, and it's okay because, it's not a cookie cutter kind of thing. But I've realized along the way, and I understand that many of you guys are super new or still very new, that you're still growing into what a coach, what being a coach is and what works and what doesn't work. And we've been, through this. Like, I know I've been here almost 2 years. It'll be 23 months at the end of this, at the end of this month. So I just want you to know that, we've been there. We struggled. I know that I've struggled with time. I'm still struggling with time, which is one of the main reasons I started waking up earlier, because I know that that's going to help me in terms of accomplishing more during the day. So basically, I just want you guys to know that we've tried different things. So if it's not working, it's okay, but try another way. So what we don't want is for you guys to fall behind and then, as I was saying in my video yesterday, feel discouraged and then let the training go, because this training is going to really help you with the business. It's really going to make you understand more. It's going to make more sense. The other thing is, I know I was seeing a lot of the posts from Melanie's takeaway, and I just hope that everyone here, and if you're struggling with belief and being consistent, then also reach out, because there's personal development that can help you with that, because you're here because somehow, somewhere, someone believed in you and believed that you could do this business, right? And you're here because you also believe. And I know that life can get in the way, and it will get in the way, but we just want you guys to be very strong in the business, where your belief, this is going to work. This is a blessing from God. This is going to give you avenues, to help you uncover, or to help you, realize your potential as well as your purpose. So just knowing deep inside that, no, this is where I need to be, you'll find a way to make it work. And if you can't do it by yourself, that's okay. That's why you have a team. You can do it with us. So just make sure that, you stay plugged in, because staying plugged in is what's going to help you stay successful. And if something doesn't make sense, if something is not, it's not working out for you, just reach out for help. Don't keep it to yourself, because then, you're not, that's when you're going to fail. Because if you're struggling alone, you have to reach up. You have to reach to the side. You have to reach somewhere for help. So it's early. Obviously, this is just the second day, so we just want to nip it. We just want to make sure that we address it so that you guys don't fall behind, so that you guys are successful, so that you all complete the 21 days. And as Melanie was saying, it's going to happen. You're going to maybe miss a day, because life does happen. Things do come up. We do have emergencies, but just make sure that you stay connected to us and that you let us know what's going on, so that we can help in any way that we can, because that's our job, to help you guys succeed.
Yes, ma'am. Does anybody, before we let you guys go, does anybody want to share the difference? And I was going to call somebody out, but I'm not. What by following the 3 vital behaviors, what has made a difference in your business?
I had somebody reach out to me today.
Judy?
Yes.
I was going to call you out, but I was like, I feel bad. I'm always calling her out. But I love it. You always have such an amazing story to share. Okay, so go ahead.
I was just there. I had just posted something. I think it was about the meal. I don't remember exactly what it was, but not even 20 minutes later, I received a private message from one of my friends back in high school, and she asked me, she goes, "You're looking amazing. I was just wondering, what's the deal with the shakes, So then we started talking, and then it just so happened I was listening to the podcast of the presentation, where Ali says that if somebody's interested, to email them the link to the presentation. So it all fell into place, And I'm following up with her tomorrow, because she agreed to review the presentation. So tomorrow I'll be following up with her.
Nice. So it was the business invite. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the business invite. So
yeah. So Judy posted it in our my personally sponsored coaches page. She posted about that story, how she's seeing, because she's being consistent with the 3 vital behaviors, and people are seeing about her Shakeology, just her lifestyle change, and she is hitting pain points. Amazing. I'm like, oh my God, what she talks about on her page, I'm like, if I wasn't a coach, it would attract me. She boldly, by the way, literally stated today, I am going to leave my full-time job she didn't say when, but she literally boldly said, I'm a CEO working towards my business. I'm working towards my dream. I'm leaving my job. Like that, it's my goal. And I'm like, oh my God, like she literally, but so that's amazing. So thanks for sharing, Judy. You're doing awesome. You're like really putting yourself out there. So
Thank you.
So yeah. So go ahead, Gabby. You can close.
I was gonna say, well, no, I want someone else to talk. God.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I feel like I've been talking.
I'll say something.
Oh, yay.
Oh, yay, go Wendy.
I was just gonna say that two things. In terms of sacrificing, my husband and I, we've been for the last 3 weeks getting up really early to get our workout in, only because his job, he could be working like crazy hours and I would wait for him to come home to do our workout. And that was just like taking up all my time. I get home 6, 7, I'm doing homework with the kids. It just wasn't enough time for me to dedicate to the business. So I said, we have to make a change. So we've done that. And it's like, first of all, we're energized, we're ready to go. Like initially it's hard. And I know, Gabby, how you're feeling. Drag myself out of bed. But once I brush my teeth, wash my face, I'm up and I get the workout in and I'm ready to take on the day. The other thing that I wanted to say is that I noticed that when we do videos of our workouts, people, like Gabby always says, they're watching. And I've had a few people reach out like, oh, you guys are doing your thing. What is it that you guys are doing? And I noticed that we get more likes and more views and more responses when we post what we're actually doing it, because I think that people can easily say, okay, they're saying that they're doing it, but we're actually showing you that we're doing it. And it gets people to feel like, oh, okay, they're really doing it. I want to get on the same page, maybe, not jump ahead to do that stuff, but I can actually do it. So I think posting the videos has been a big help for us in our business.
Awesome.
I love that. I want to add that I know for me, posting was never a struggle because when I came into the business opportunity, I had already been posting. So it was just a little shift. I'm not great at social media, but I make it work, right? Because people connect with who I am. I'm not perfect. I'm a mess and people know that, but that's okay. People, I get a lot of people who that understand that and that are moms and that connect with, they understand, that you make a mess and still have a great message, right, to share. But I do have to say that I know many of you struggle with posting because it's out of your comfort zones. But as long as you're posting and you're moving in the right direction to post, at least 3 times a day, and that might not happen overnight. You might start with one time because that's like really out of your comfort zone. And then you start to incorporate 2 and then 3 and, whatever. But that's very important what Wendy just said, that if people can ask, you could be doing the 3 vital behaviors behind doors. But if someone comes to your wall and they cannot tell that you're a coach and that you can help them, guess they're going to go to the person who is showing them. So you have to, be publicly doing the 3 vital behaviors so people see that you're a coach. So that might be hard for many of you, but that's why the assignments that you're doing with this training will focus on telling you how to post, what to post, when to post. So that's why it's important that you stay connected to, the training and that you are completing the assignments when you're supposed to be doing them, because they are, consistent with the next day and so on and so forth. So definitely, thank you, Wendy, for bringing that up, because I think it's very important for you guys to understand that there is a method to all this madness. You have to show people so that they can connect with you, and sometimes I hear coaches say, Poppy, I know sometimes you hear coaches say, it's saturated because all you see is coaches posting, because we have a lot of coaches friends, right, as friends. But it really isn't, because there's millions of people in the US. And guess what? It's okay, because, whoever is connecting with me, they're connecting with me for a reason. And it's because I'm publicly, expressing who I am, and I'm letting them know, I'm inviting them into my life. Like Gladys said on our call last week for our team. So you have to invite people to your life. You can't just post sweaty pictures every day or food every day, because that's not really who you are, right? Beachbody is part of your life now, but Beachbody doesn't make up your life. You have to show them who you are outside of Beachbody as well. So you have to, define who you are. So make sure that you are, posting. If you're having difficulty with that, you're going to learn about that throughout this training. But, make sure that you're posting. It's important to do PD, because if you don't know what to post, you can do a takeaway from your PD. And you could do a post about that. You can do a post about your workout. You can talk about how that makes you feel, and be real. You know what I mean? Like, just share with people what it makes you feel like. Maybe like Wendy was saying, it was a struggle in the morning, but she made it happen, and then now she's energized. So she could talk about that, because people can connect with that. Oh, like, oh my God, that's so inspiring. She has a full-time job. She has 2 kids. She has to come home, do homework. She has to come home, cook. She has a husband, but she is, taking the time to take care of herself. I just spoke to someone today that told me, she has no time for herself. Sounds crazy. And it's kind of, it saddens me, because it's real. She, in her head, she thinks that she has no time. You know what I mean? But she does. She just doesn't know where to stick it in, So if we can show people that, especially you guys that have busy schedules, because you're working outside of the home, share that kind of stuff so that people can see that it is possible, that you have, I know Judy has 5 kids, right?
Yep.
Making it happen, you know what I mean? So share that kind of stuff, so people can be like, oh my God, her life is crazy too, and she's still taking care of herself. I can see that.
Crazy. Not that I'm trying to like, whoa, but she's doing 2 trainings. She's doing our training, and she's doing a business builders training with Ali that requires easily 45 to 50 minutes a day of her time. She's doing 2 trainings. Like, that's how focused she is. She's like, I want to quit my job. Like, she's like, I got to learn what I have to learn. And it just, to me, it's just crazy, because I'm like, we went from people having 30 minutes a day to somehow she's like, I will make this work. I will do the sacrifice. And I'm just like, that's crazy, So yeah, like, I have to echo what Gabby's saying. Voice how, how you're making the time and the sacrifice and stuff. And people are going to be drawn to that, especially when they're seeing results, whether it's the health and fitness, and of course, the financial results.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add that. Anyone else has something to add?
Well, I had something to add in regards to the other part of the 3 vital behaviors. Not too long ago, Melanie challenged me to do, instead of 3 invites, to bump it up to 5 invites, because I'm trying to reach a goal. And just doing the invites daily alone, on top of the PD and on top of, my own being product of the product, it's made me realize that I'm more confident than what I let myself, think. It makes me realize that I know more than what, you always are afraid about, if you know enough about Shakeology, or if you know enough about Beachbody in itself, and you don't realize how much you truly know until you start answering certain questions and stuff like that. So just doing the daily vital behaviors, including the invite, which is the hardest part to get through, I think, in my personal opinion. It's just the hardest. Yeah, it's just the hardest thing to do, to actually not just post and wait for somebody to comment, but to actually go out there, rekindle, and from the rekindling, do the, hey, I'm doing a challenge group. Are you interested? Or, hey, do you remember when we last talked like 1,000 months ago, and you said you were going to buy something? Like, you want to now. So it's actually built up more confidence in me.
That's good. Thanks for sharing, Monica.
I want to share. Had a very exciting days these last couple of days. So I doubted myself a lot, to the point where I was really at a crossroad where, is this really for me? Am I doing the right thing? And I prayed on it a lot, and I posted an invite to our open house, which was on Thursday. And this woman who I have no idea who she is, I have zero idea on her background. We became friends, and she accepted. She wanted the invite. Like, what is this? And it was that same day, I think within like half an hour of our starting time. She like, what is this? I want to do it. What do I need to do? Like, okay, not a problem. I sent her the invite. She logged in. She commented that she was really excited about it, that she wanted to do it. She messaged, sent me a message saying, I have to go, but what do I need to do to sign up? Okay, I'm like, all right, let's talk first. Let's make sure all your questions, all your comments, are answered. And we talked, and after our initial conversation, I doubted myself again, because she went ahead and she said the questions were just bang, 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 bang about everything. Compensation plan. What does team volume mean? What, all these questions, which if I hadn't been paying attention a couple of weeks earlier, I would have no clue how to answer her. So I went ahead, and team cycles were mentioned. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm talking about team cycles. Who am I? And because I swear to you guys, and the guys that are on here on the chat, when Gabby would start talking or when she started posting videos, I would be 2x plus z plus banana equals pool. Zero clue. And I'm explaining it to this woman. So she had all these questions, and she had a list of questions, right? Which reminded me so much of myself when I spoke with Gabby about it for the first time. And we hang up, and I said, oh, I blew it. That's it. She's not going to want to sign up. That's it. I lost it. She sends me a message, and she's like, sign me up. I'm ready. I'm like, okay, let me get you on the phone. I give her a call. I'm like, hey, Alicia, I just wanted to make sure you have no questions. No, you did a fabulous job. What do we need to do? Okay. All right, let's do it. And because of that, I got pushed to Emerald this week. Right? Right? So I don't know why, like something, that wasn't even what I was going to talk to you guys about, but something said to bring it up. I don't know who's doubting themselves right now, if they're at that crosswalk where I was a couple of weeks ago, where if this really is for me. When I spoke with her to finish signing her up, she said, I don't know who was praying harder, if it was you or if it was me, because I asked earlier, my calling is not in what I'm doing. Show me what my calling is. And up you popped up. So it's there for us. It's there, and I know this is touching someone, because I feel it's touching someone. So whoever it is, open your heart up and listen to it and let it lead you.
Wow. I love that.
I'm done.
Can you guys
Thank you.
Thank you, Gladys. Thank you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to also say, to continue to toot her horn, she Gladys came into the business, with an open heart and an open mind, and she was already doing PD way before she joined as a coach and as a challenger, because that's how we met in a group that I created, PD book. No, papi, please. So I just have to say that, she was very cautious with posting on social media because, for security purposes and all these other things. And I saw a call to action that she did recently, that she shared her progress, a transformation of her progress. And that was big for her, like stepping out of her comfort zone. And I saw like all the love she received. And she was doubting herself, but guess what? People are really watching you. You are putting your meals and you're putting you're working out, but they're watching you. Some people might say, no, not right now, because they really want to see if it's working on you, right? But if you don't show them that it's working on you, then how can they trust? I was that person. I know, papi, I was that person. I would see an infomercial. I'd be like, oh my God, that's so fake. That's so fake because, you know, I don't know these people. I don't know. I just didn't trust the whole picture thing. You know, I was like, oh no, they worked on those pictures, you know, those are edited. But then when you see someone that you know, show progress, someone that is now credible, someone that you trust, someone that you admire, someone that you love, now it's like, oh, wait a minute, this is real. So now tell me more, you know? So I know that for her, that was big in her business because I know that there's more eyes now, you know, but also that's another thing that's why you do these type of trainings, because it's going to help you with your confidence. Like Monica was saying, doing it more is going to help you. So, but it's okay too, you know, if you're struggling with it, that's why we're here, so that you can tell us, how do I do this, you know? And if you're thinking about a post and you're, you know, doubting yourself, put it in our group. That's what we're here for. You know, let us judge you. Let us, you know, give you tips and, you know, maybe change this or maybe put, you know, a little bit of that or whatever. You know, that's what we're here for, to improve ourselves. And like I said, I'm not the queen of social media. Like I think I stink at it, but I get the point across, you know, and so that's all we want you to do. So I'm glad that Gladys was able to share that. And I hope that, you know, she definitely did touch someone tonight. So
I actually asked my success partner, do you think this picture is ready for Transformation Tuesday? And she said that her daughter said that I'm doing great, that if she's doing the same thing as her mom. And that for me, I was done. I was done at that point, because adults can be good or bad. We have a filter.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't have a filter.
Mm-hmm.
And for her to tell me that her daughter said that was, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're sweet.
Yeah.
I love following you, by the way, Gladys. Like, you captivate people, especially with everything you do with your daughter on social media. It's amazing. I love it.
That's right.
Because that is me, you know, that was me before Beachbody, and it's going to be me throughout Beachbody. You know?
Yeah.
Boom.
Thanks for sharing.
Cool. All right. I think unless anyone else has anything to add, any questions, any comments, we're going to see that page popping, right?
Yes, we are.
All
and
right.
Seriously, if you guys need anything, time management tips or whatever, like I said, and even if you're in Gabby's team, please send me a message. Let's set a call up. Don't wait till you're drowning to do something about it.
Yes, we're here.
All right.
We'll figure it out together, guys.
Yes, we are.
All right. Thanks for joining.
Okay.
Have a great night, guys.
Alrighty. Bye. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.